lads, welcome back to another episode of Guy Party. This is Beautiful Brad.
This is Chester.
This is Tub.
What up, everybody?
Hell yeah. It's a beautiful rainy day here in fucking Cincinnati, Ohio, the jungle.
Yeah, the jungle, literally. It has rained for the entire month of July.
And the jungle had a casualty today.
It did. Oh, fucking Burrow went out, man.
Yeah, it fucking breaks my heart.
God damn it.
But, you know, you said 3 weeks. I'm optimistic. I mean, last year he didn't have any preseason, and he was rusty for the first couple of games. We damn near won the first game.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty awful that second game, but
I think every game besides one of the Browns games, they lost by a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
It's goddamn heartbreaker.
Yep. So we're always in it, and I feel like, I mean, unless we lose him for the season, I think we're going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be in the hunt.
The only concern I have is if it's like a lingering thing to where he starts favoring legs and causes more damage. It is training camp, so he's got, like a month and a half or a month and a couple weeks that he could just chill and ice that motherfucker. So, yeah, we probably won't see him again till the start of the season, which this will be his 4th consecutive missed training camp.
That's crazy.
That is fucking nuts, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be worried if the guy hasn't proven he can do it without it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
we're good. Who day, baby.
Yeah, who day. It's football season.
It is football season. And obviously the Bengals are number 1, but there's also a team in our neck of the wood called the Eastgate Chargers.
That's right. And if you don't remember the Eastgate Chargers, let's bring you up to speed.
Yes.
Previously on God Party, the LA Chargers had such shitty attendance that they were forced to relocate. They wanted to go back to San Diego, but San Diego said, fuck you.
Yeah.
And so they needed a new place to go. So, the Chargers have decided to relocate. They've got a few different choices: San Antonio, Mexico City, London, Eastgate.
How do you pick Eastgate over London?
So, Eastgate has offered to not charge them any taxes whatsoever.
There you go.
They've offered to build their stadium and offer them an unlimited supply of methamphetamines.
And basically you own the entire community.
Right, yeah. They just made it, whoever owns the team, that person's mayor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they were like, well, I would probably make billions in London, but the thought of being mayor enticed him to come to Eastgate.
Right. They even just gave him a permanent get out of jail free card. Dude's doing 140 down Eastgate Boulevard on his Corvette.
Just playing bumper cars with all the civilians.
Yeah. Running over motherfuckers and shit.
He's totals fucking dudes' cars and shit, and his insurance, the police don't even no. You guys have to pay for the repairs. This guy he's solid. Just don't even fuck with him.
The police arrest the people that he hit.
Yeah. If you're going to jail and your insurance is paying for his fucking repairs, guy's a billionaire. So, yeah, it was very enticing. So he decided to move the Chargers to Eastgate.
Right. But the thing is that the Chargers are the poorest team in the league.
Yeah, because even though nobody was coming to the LA games,
in order to get people to come to the Eastgate games, he had to lower the ticket prices to about $30 a head.
Yeah.
And our stadium is the smallest by far in the league. It holds 5,000 people.
Which, that would have been the capacity of the LA Chargers game, but in LA, he was probably charging $300 a head instead of $30.
Right. And what are a few of the highlights of the Chargers in Eastgate? We have trash night, where the community gets to dump their trash on the field.
Yes. There's a Jungle Gyms.
Yep. We always trade away our first-round pick, even though we get the number 1 overall pick every year, and we trade it for 3/6.
But they can't
because
afford,
they're cheaper.
Yeah. So they can't afford the number 1 overall pick, which usually ends up being around $40 million.
Right.
So they have to trade down and get multiple 7th rounders.
Yeah.
So
they basically own the 7th round.
Yeah, the 7th round is Eastgate Charger fucking party time.
To the point where they stop the draft at the 6th round.
Yeah.
And then they just relocate the broadcast to Eastgate.
It's just an Eastgate.
Because it's not broadcast. It's broadcast on Claremont County Public Television.
Yeah. So
Public
like
access.
all the businesses shut down for the 7th round.
It's a holiday.
Yeah, Eastgate turns into a giant party because they know they're getting 32 fucking draft picks.
Yeah. If I remember, our one star is Junkie James Jr., the wide receiver.
Yeah. Yes. I think his career stats are like 187 yards and 1 TD.
And he's the Eastgate Chargers career receiving leader.
Yeah. I mean, it's a complete train wreck.
It's a train wreck, absolutely. Our halftime shows are like Michael Benjamin stand-up.
Yeah.
And just like local Eastgate bands.
Cover bands.
Yeah.
They come in, just play for drinks and shit.
Right.
Even Junkie James Sr. has done some acoustic sets at halftime.
Yeah.
Hello, Sultan.
All the announcers fucking hate coming here.
Yeah, like
they never send Tony Romo here.
Yeah,
he refuses.
They give Mahomes an off game. They do not want him in Eastgate at all.
Oh, absolutely not. They don't even fly him to Eastgate.
Yeah,
every team plays its third string.
Yeah.
They give us their practice squad.
They bring up their practice squad guys to fill out
Kansas City has elevated its entire practice squad ahead of the Eastgate Chargers game, and they still went by 45 points.
Goodell's furious, man. He wants this team out of Eastgate, but they signed a lease to 2050, so they're there for a while.
They're there for a while.
Yeah.
Our contract was written on a piece of bologna.
Yeah.
It's framed in the fucking...
In the owner's goddamn fucking office. It's all starting to fucking rot and shit. It's green mold all over it.
Preserve this. Without this, we don't have a team.
They try to send in dudes to fucking destroy the contract where they can move the team. But he's got he spends all his money on bodyguards to protect the contract for he can stay mayor.
Former bouncers from the sports page.
Yeah. Goodell talks to the other owners. He's like, we all have enough money. We're all rich enough. We could hire a hitman to take this guy out and place a new owner in there.
All right, so that's the Eastgate Chargers.
Yeah.
Eastgate Chargers. I think there's gun night. Didn't we say there's a gun night where everybody when there's a touchdown they just shoot their guns in the air or something like that?
Yeah. They turn off the fucking metal detectors.
Yeah.
Everyone walks to the stadium.
We set a weird record for the most feces found in any one stadium in any game.
Because all the toilets are clogged up. It's just a shithole.
Oh, absolutely. It's a new stadium, which is really weird.
Yeah. I mean, the plumbing got fucked from all the partying, I guess.
They just hired a bunch of dudes from that were hanging out at Home Depot to build the stadium.
Yeah. So
it's made of wood.
Yeah, it looks like the Claremont County Derby fucking.
Yeah. Our first year they played at the Claremont County Fairgrounds until the stadium could be built.
Yeah, one of the biggest halftime shows we ever had was the Crackers at Hazard showed up.
That's right.
And they were doing jumps in the 69 Charger on the fucking field.
They just tore the whole fucking field up. Dudes were breaking their legs in the second half. That's right. All right, this is all rehash shit. I feel like we're getting into a Guy Party clip show.
We're just getting everyone up to par.
Yes, because it is football season, and one of the things when training camp begins is the HBO series Hard Knocks.
Yes.
And for some fucking reason, the Eastgate Chargers were chosen this year.
Yeah. They really wanted to do, because Joe Exotic was such a hit on Netflix, just the train wreck of it all, that they wanted to dive into the train wreck that is the Eastgate Chargers. So they thought, man, this is a moneymaker right here. We're going to fucking show these meth heads and this fucking dysfunctional bunch of motherfuckers and expose it to the world.
And our owner is holy shit, we got Hard Knocks coming here. We got to put our best faces on. And he went out and he got himself a veteran quarterback. he paid for 47-year-old Joe Flacco to come back.
Yes. What did his contract look like?
I don't know. No, Joe Flacco's too vanilla. Who's like a really good like quarterback, but it's like a fucking character.
Who was the fucking madman that like broke into somebody's house and like fucking?
Oh yeah,
we talked about it on a pod years ago.
Yeah. He played
Ryan Leaf, maybe? Or?
No, he's dead now.
Oh, okay.
But I thought about Ryan Leaf. He was a character, but I'm pretty sure he's dead now. Oh God, who was that dude? He played for Denver.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me about his shenanigans. I'm pretty sure we did a pod about him, but I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Let's just like, I don't know, let's just bring in Tim Tebow.
He's willing to give it one more shot.
Yeah. What do we pay him? Like $40K and like a few Bibles or something?
Well, yeah, $40K. He can do in the off season every Sunday at Crossroads over there by Jungle Gyms. He can be the main guy,
right?
And
he can do sermons like during halftime or something like that.
Yeah, and all you can eat cheese conies for life from Skyline.
Whoa.
Well, no, actually, since the Bengals got Skyline, Gold Star decided to back us.
Yeah. Nah, we got Dixie Chili.
Yeah.
We got that third-rate shit.
Yeah.
Or Empress. I don't even know if they're around anymore.
So all you can eat Dixie Chili for life.
Or that Cincinnati style or whatever that you can only get in the grocery store in cans.
Yeah, it just says Cincinnati style.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the Aldi brand shit.
Yeah.
He's like, you got yourself a deal. And the only reason I'm considering coming back is because I want to spread the word of Christ.
Right, like he sees like the pit of evil, the pit of sinners that is in Eastgate.
Yeah.
And he thinks he can save us all.
Yeah. Boy, is he wrong.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, that does make for some really great TV.
Yeah.
The sinners of Eastgate versus the church boy. Yeah, I don't know.
And that's why we got Hard Knocks firing it up.
Yep.
We're going to find out how it plays out.
Is Plexico Burris still alive?
I think so.
Is he still in prison?
I don't know.
Let's just say he got released.
Yeah. So they're bringing, he's probably almost 50 now.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, dude, it's basically dudes that are like still wanting to play football, like T.O. and, you know, all them fucking divas that like no NFL team, like legit NFL team will sign. Where
Right.
Eastgate Chargers will give them another shot.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Like, you want another chance? Bring it, baby. And we also, like, will sign dudes out of the, like, the CFL and the XFL.
Yeah.
And I don't think NFL Europe is still a thing, but, you know, soccer leagues, fucking Claremont County High School.
So who's the head coach?
John Gruden.
He's trying to make a comeback. He's like, well, it is an NFL team, so well, let's do it, boys. Let's make this happen.
But on, like, day one, he calls everybody faggots.
Yeah. And, like, one of the only blacks in N-word.
But we keep him anyways, because he's cheap.
And it's right on, like, the beginning of Hard Knocks, where they open up training camp and they have him in the room.
They do a montage of him, like, just like, faggot, you fucking faggots. Like, oh my god, John Gruden.
Yeah. It's like TikTok and YouTube videos of just, like, 48 minutes of him saying faggot.
they put it to a beat.
Yeah. do, faggot.
He calls fucking Tebow church faggot. Don't use that word, young one. It's bad.
They fire it up, you know, because every Hard Knocks I've seen, it starts with the room where this is what we want out of this season. Yada, yada, yada. Everyone's held accountable. We make the best of your opportunities, faggots.
But there's a whiteboard and it's just written on it in big letters.
Yep, faggots. But does he believe and try to tell them that there's a Super Bowl in spot, or is it more like what does he tell them? What is his speech?
All right, first of all, where are we having this? I feel like this meeting isn't capable to be had at our stadium because there's just we don't have conference rooms. I think maybe UC Claremont College.
Well, it's at the Civic Center.
Oh, at the Civic Center in Eastgate. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, their practice fields are on the basketball courts.
On concrete. Tim Tebow gets injured by just taking his first, like, church knee.
They start him off there, but eventually they end up at, like, UT Park.
Okay.
On
the soccer fields out there.
Where they're like completely interrupting kids' soccer games that they've had leagues booked for that for months. John Groom's like, get these faggots out of here. Soccer's for faggots.
Yeah. He's just fucking yelling at kids and calling them that.
He's like, take your faggot and make him play football. Faggot.
Like, there's a disclaimer before it even airs, like, HBO would like to apologize. Or did they bleep it, or did they just let it roll?
I don't know, like, maybe HBO's just rolling the dice and they want to expose the East. Like, maybe Goodell's even involved, like, we want this team out of this goddamn
right, well, like, we need the world to see what a shit show this is.
N-words, F-words, all of it.
Right.
Just show it all, no bleeps. Fucking male-on-male action in the locker room, prostitutes, all of it. The cocaine.
There's dudes on the sideline on the first day of practice getting, like, oxygen, but you find out it's just, like, fucking, like, laughing gas or something. They're out there, like, smoking meth pipes and stuff like that on the sidelines.
Somebody gets the air knocked out of them, and he's like, get off the field, faggot, go get your dick sucked. And there's, like, fucking some transvestite over there ready to blow, like, the players to get them back into fucking playing action.
All right, so, yeah, like you said, we have our first meeting.
Yeah.
Our first meeting, we've got the whiteboard, and it says super, but he wrote it too big. Like, you ever do that where you're, like, trying to write really big, but then you're trying to write the word Super Bowl, but, like, you took up, like, 90% of the room with the word super, and then you got to write the word bowl, like, really, really small.
Yeah.
And then under it, he writes really big faggots. So nobody can see the word bowl, so it just looks like it says super faggots. He's like, listen up, we're going to the Super Bowl. Tell him, Tim. He's drunk 90% of the time.
He's like, all right, everyone, let's take a moment for prayer. Everyone's just like, fucking, what the fuck is going on?
And you hear all these, like, lighters going off, and they're all, like, hitting bongs and meth pipes and crack pipes and shit like that. While Tebow's, like, got his eyes closed.
Yeah. He takes the knee, too, and he's like this.
And he comes up after his prayer, and it's, like, it's all smoky in there.
It's like a fog machine's going on. And it's all, like, meth, weed, crack, all of it. And Tebow, after the season, eventually becomes an addict.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's getting a contact high, like a mixture of all these different smokes, like weed and crack and all that, and meth. It's just all, like, filling the room. But it's getting them pumped.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so they're just like, yeah, we are going to fucking win the Super Bowl. We're going to fucking do it.
And Tebow doesn't know what the smell of all this shit is. So he's like,
somebody burning some popcorn?
Yeah, guys, come on, man. Save the popcorn for after practice. So little did he know, like, he's getting hyped as fuck, too, because he's all methed out from contact buzz.
Right, like, and there's dudes, like, with glass mirrors, like, doing cocaine, and Tebow's like, what are you fellas doing? And they're like,
just taking the body of our Christ.
Yeah, sniff the body of Christ into your body.
It's like, give me some of that.
Yeah. Wow, the power of Christ compels me.
And then he takes a knee and he's just shaking like...
He's such a shit quarterback that, like, when he gets out on the practice field, like, he's trying to, like, throw well, but he's so bad that if his arm wasn't shaking, it would have been an interception.
Yeah.
But because his arm is shaking, he's accurate.
He's throwing dimes. Oh, shit. So, yeah, like, episode 1 drops, and they see some of this, and the league starts getting scared. Like, man,
yeah,
they're organizing.
Like, Plexico Burris is, like, running like he was when he was 20.
Yeah. He's all coked out.
Yeah, he's like foaming out the mouth and shit.
He's just grabbing footballs with his mouth somehow through the face mask. Like,
It's like, you know that dude on X-Men, like Toad? Like, a fucking tongue comes out.
Yeah. Catching footballs. Junkie James Jr. is just like fucking T. Higgins 2.0.
Yeah, because now they got Plex, so Junkie James is getting open all over the place.
Yeah. Well, I guess Plex would be Higgins, and Junkie James Jr. would end up being the Jamar.
Oh, we're thinking it's that?
Well, isn't Plexico a little taller? And well, Junkie James Jr.
That's true.
Probably only 5 foot tall.
That's true. Or is it Black Junkie James Jr.?
Oh, that's right. I don't know. We never did clarify.
We never clarified that. It's both.
Yeah, it's the hybrid.
Black James and White James both tag team a girl.
Yeah. I hate even saying this, but I'm gonna fucking... Have you ever seen the black people that lose like pigment in their skin?
Yes.
But that's how he was born. He just looks like a fucking like ice cream swirl.
Yes.
Like, intertwined each other, and he was like Black White James.
Yes. And like every time he gets a catch, who was that dude that used to play for us? His last name was Washington. Like Kelly?
Oh, Kelly Washington, yeah.
You remember, like, after every fucking catch, it didn't matter if it was for 3 yards or 15 or anything, he would celebrate like a motherfucker, and, like, he'd point, like, yeah! Like, even if he didn't get a first down, he'd still point like he got a first down.
Yeah.
That'd be, like, Junkie James Jr., like, he'd get in their faces and, like, start doing metal screams.
Yeah. Oh!
You could, like, see, like white foam coming out of his helmet, like, and, like, getting into the mouth of the defender.
But what he hasn't realized, like, all of practice, he was catching the ball out of bounds. Scrooge like, you faggot, you gotta be inbounds when you catch the ball. Hard Knocks with the Eastgate Chargers.
Alright, so, we're kind of mixing this blend of, like, XFL players, CFL players, 7th round draft picks, undrafted free agents, I'm assuming.
And, like, 50-year-old fucking ex-NFL players.
Yes. Who do we have at running back?
Maybe they weaken at Bernie fucking Cedric Benson.
They're weakened at Bernie's Jim Brown.
We're going to terrify the league. Jim Brown's back, baby.
But it's really just Junkie James Sr. in like a Jim Brown costume. we're just like, we'll get the intimidation factor.
Like one of the first plays, he just gets drilled. Junkie James Jr. comes fucking running over. Dad, are you still alive? They're doing CPR. They pull off the Jim Brown fucking outfit.
He's laying down on the field, and he has black legs, but Junkie James's face, his white fucking face,
his mohawk. So it didn't work out, faggots. Gruden's
backup plan.
Yeah, back to the drawing board. And then he goes up to the owner. It's like, I need more money to work with. It's like, Gruden, all we've got in the budget left is I can maybe push $50K out to you. I don't know who you can get, what you can do, but make it work.
All right, $50K. Who's an old running back that we can dig up out of the ether?
Well, maybe Gruden's like, man, I've been in the league long enough. There's not enough dudes that would even come out of retirement for this. Like, it would fuck up their retirement. Let's go to the tranny bar and see what we can find there. We're going to intimidate him. We're going to play psychological warfare on the football field.
What's the tranny's name? Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Sparkles thick thighs.
Sparkle thick Sparkle thick thighs. I can't even say it right, but he's got $50K to work with, and I feel like each tranny's maybe like $15K, and they're using it for like meth and like glitter.
Oh yeah. Our whole cheerleading squad is paid in Pizza Hut.
Yeah. And the owner gets mad when they start getting fat. It's like your bulge is hanging out because your belly's so big. Quit eating Pizza Hut. It's like, that's all you fucking give us.
They have like practice or whatever, and then they have like a catered lunch, and it's like, it's Chipotle, but like they hand them all these burritos with like a receipt on it that has a name that's not theirs.
Yeah.
And you find out they've been stealing like mobile orders from the Eastgate. The Eastgate fucking Chipotle. Like, here's Debbie. I didn't even tell you what I wanted on my burrito.
I didn't want guac on that.
It's mystery, buddy. Mystery burrito.
He's like, eat up, faggots. That's some goddamn good protein in there. Chipotle protein.
All right, so first interview, like Hard Knocks, first interview after like maybe like first week of practice, they're interviewing Tebow. What's he saying? What's the first question they ask him?
So, Tebow, why did you decide to come out of retirement?
Well, I saw a team who could use a savior in more ways than one. And I'm teaming up with the Lord to save their souls and to save their season.
But Tebow, how has training camp gone so far? Do you honestly think there's a shot at playoffs or even winning the division?
Well, I gotta tell you, they do things a little different here in Eastgate.
I've seen things I've never seen on my mercenary trips.
First day, I saw one of our cheerleaders' testicles. And I tell you, I've never sed that before. Never seen that before. Never seen it. I don't even know this is how Tebow sounds. I just imagine it. I've never heard him talk. Well, I've been in Eastgate for a week now. I talk like this.
So, Tebow, what was your reaction after you saw the testicle of the cheerleader?
Well, I don't lay judgment because that's the Lord's responsibility. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to throw football and spread the word of Jesus.
But I did try to bless that testicle.
I did. I sprayed some holy water on it and watched the holy water drip off the little peepa hairs on the balls. And yeah. I've been quite fond of this new stuff that they've turned me on to, which is powder Jesus. I never knew Jesus came in powder form. And that's pretty great. I gotta tell you, like, I've had the body of Christ in the form of a cracker, but I've never had his body in the form of a powder, and let me tell you what, it hits you quick.
I've never been more precise in my life.
Look at my hand. Look at my hand. Look at the, see it shaking? See it shaking? Yeah. That's 4,000 yards right there, buddy.
Yeah. You want to be able to think I could throw dimes, but watch this right here. Junkie James Jr., go out there. And he's just running down the fucking yard line. He just fucking dimes him. With his stupid left hand. Oh, Lord, Tebow. Good luck. Everyone's just like praying for Tebow. Like there's memes going around, pray for Tebow.
His eyes are just fucking so red.
Yeah, because he's like the golden boy. He still has his virginity at this point, too.
Right.
So maybe like somebody pops that question, like, Tebow, you've been a virgin for so long. Are you keeping it faithful to the Lord and still saving your virginity?
Well, I think so. One of them cheerleaders, they did take me into a dark, quiet room and blindfolded me. And I felt something slippery. And I don't know, something happened with my penis. I'm not 100% sure, but she says she's pregnant now, and I honestly don't know how that's possible because she does have a penis also. All I know is I'm reconsidering my position on abortion.
So what's the cheerleader's name that he possibly knocked up?
Well, we got Sparkles, a running back.
Yeah, Sparkles is on the team, like one of the cheerleaders. Maybe his name's like Thomas.
Just Thomas?
Yeah.
Tommy Guns.
Tommy Guns. So Tommy Guns was trying to tell Tebow that she was knocked up. So, like, she shows up literally the next day with, like, a pregnant suit under the cheerleader outfit.
Yes.
Like, I'm already 9 months, Tim. Are you going to move into my trailer? I need all that goddamn Cincinnati skyline.
But nobody questions it because, like, 4 of our cheerleaders are 8 months pregnant.
Are these like actual women?
Yeah, they're the only women.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that like were born women. Yeah, but
So like a cheerleader squad consists of like, let's say 10. How many are actual women and how many are
4 of them, and they're all pregnant.
Okay.
And vary.
Yeah.
And they're all like 17. At one point during practice, like you look over and like one of the cheerleaders that's pregnant does like a little like high kick, and you can see like the baby's head coming out. Like, good Lord, I think that lady's giving birth.
The county of sin. Bless us, oh Lord.
On this episode of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, all right, so the first episode cuts off where the cheerleader kicks her leg and you see the baby head.
Yeah, that's the cliffhanger.
Yeah. So the second episode, the fucking thing
like
falls.
every episode, it's like, you know, like when something starts and at the top it'll like have all the warnings like violence, drug use, strong sexual content, nudity, drug use,
flashing lights.
It's just like all of them.
On this episode of Hard Knocks with the Eastgate Chargers, her leg's still up and the baby squirts out.
Touchdown!
It's like,
that's 6 for the Chargers right there, buddy.
Gruden comes out, he's like, which one of you faggots knocked this whore up? Get her to the goddamn ER and fucking whichever one of you motherfuckers give me 84 up downs.
And then the cheerleader's like, you did, John!
Yeah! Shut your mouth, bitch!
You fucking faggot bitch! He doesn't know what to call her. That's his only word.
Some of the plays he runs is like, faggot, 48.
Instead of like Manning's like Omaha. Oh, we got a hard faggot count here.
Fag one. Fag hike. Oh, God damn it. What are you thinking, Tom?
I'm a supporter.
I'm a supporter of the Eastgate Charger.
Let me ask you, from what you've heard so far, whose jersey you getting?
I think I can get Tim Tebow's.
Tim Tebow's?
Yeah? Not a Junkie James Jr.?
I get all of them.
Yeah, you think so?
I'm going for Sparkle Thick Thighs. And I hope it's all spelled out on the back in glitter.
Yeah, so on episode 2, they had just signed Sparkle's Thick Thighs on the first episode, so now they're running Sparkle Thick Thighs. Mm-hmm. Let's capture some of that on episode 2. How is that going?
I mean, she's just bulldozing them.
Because it is a man.
Right.
Well, was a man.
Right, like, she's just, like, stiff-arming motherfuckers. Like, she's 6'4", 250, and she can run, like, a 4.4. But, like, the reason that she never got, like, drafted or anything like that is because she prefers to dress as a woman. Yeah. And nobody could wrap their head around that. Like, when Hard Knocks, like, shows her running, they give her backstory. And they show her at, like, the 1998 Combine. Dressed in, like, full drag and, like, doing, like, a 4.2 340 in high heels.
Yeah, you know, like those booty shorts?
Yeah.
Like, it was a man at this time, but he had booty shorts on and said, like, whore on the back and glitter.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking thick thighs, too. Like, you got a defensive end trying to attack Sparkle Thick Thighs, and he just fucking dives low to take out the legs. He just strangulates him with the thick thighs and just drops to the fucking goddamn turf.
Not just drops, but, like, does that and, like, continues to run and drags him, like, to the end zone. Like, Green's like, God damn it, that faggot's gonna win us some games!
Sparkle Thick Thighs might take us to the Super Bowl.
It's the second coming of, like, Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, this is the new fucking star that we've been wanting since the drafting of Junkie James Jr.
Right, and it's like, thank you for giving me this opportunity when nobody else would. Thank you, Eastgate Chargers.
His mascara's running off after practice. The glitter's like all over the fucking podium.
She's like the one that Gruden even doesn't call a faggot just because she's doing really well.
Yeah.
Tim
Now-
Tebow dunks her head in holy water.
I will save you. Sparkle stick thighs in the name of the Lord. In the name of Powder Jesus.
Fucking blessing him. So you want some of this powder Jesus sparkle stick thighs? It's like, yes, I would, Tim.
Like, no sugar, that's cocaine.
It's like, what? I will never do such a drug. I'm one with the Lord. It's like, honey, you've fallen far from the Lord.
The Lord doesn't exist here in Eastgate, baby.
Just give me the ball, Timmy. Let me win you some games so you can find Jesus again.
All right. Remember, if you get fame again, you can spread the Lord to masses. You just have to make me shine.
I can carry you, Timmy. I can carry you to a championship.
All right, so we've got our 2 wide receivers, our star running back, our quarterback. We got to have some players on defense.
Yeah. I can never see Ray Rice coming out to work on a team like this.
The cheerleaders might get punched or something.
That's true. Ray Rice might punch somebody.
Yeah, he wouldn't have it. Like, what's a wild card running, like a linebacker or...
Were you thinking Ray Lewis?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Ray Rice, the running back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Ray Lewis. Yeah.
Ray Rice would just murder a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Vontaze perfect.
I like it.
Yes,
Let's bring Tez back.
Good call. Yeah. He's like, thank you, fucking John Gruden, for bringing me back in the league. I'm ready to concuss a motherfucker.
He's like, all right, faggot, just don't get us any penalties.
Yeah. Yes, John goes back and asks the owner for, like, all right, I know I taxed you with the $50,000 to fill out the offense. I need $20,000 for the defense. He goes and gets Vontaze. Vontaze commands the whole 20. But, like, when he finds Vontaze, maybe there's Bobo hanging out with Vontaze.
Yes.
Pancakes or something.
I forgot about Bobo. I was going to make him, like, our number one fan. Like, you remember you ever see Major League? Mm-hmm. The team sucks and there's, like, Randy Quaid and, like, 3 fans in the outfield. Like, yeah!
I dig that, yeah. Let's keep Bobo as a fan.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Tez is hanging out with Pac-Man Jones.
Yeah.
And they still have a thing for Cincinnati, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, all right, listen, here's what we're going to do for you guys. First of all, we're getting you a driver. His name's Junkie James Sr.
Yeah. He just likes smoking weed. You guys smoke all the weed you want, just don't drink and drive.
Right. So none of this DUI business.
Yeah.
You can go to strip clubs, don't hit any of them.
Yeah. Keep your hands off the women. Let's play nice.
So what kind of a contract do we have to sign these dudes to? Because at this point, they're both older, you know. I mean, do we get them for league men?
Yeah, I mean...
if I remember right, we somehow circumvented league minimum. And they're like, Eastgate is immune from league minimum. You can pay your players however much you want. And we got a bunch of dudes on minimum wage. They got, like, second jobs at McDonald's.
Yeah, you guys are pushing 40. You're all concussed to hell. I can give you guys $20,000. Now, like, if we make it to the playoffs, I can give you guys, playoff bonuses because we're going to probably be playing in other stadiums.
Right, and making some money there.
Pay you guys.
Right.
So, are you guys interested? And if so, you guys got to divvy up the $20,000 amongst the two of you.
And they're like, come on, sweeten the pot a little bit. And they're like, all right, I can't give you my get out of jail free card because they're not going to let any blacks have that.
Yeah. Not in Claremont.
Not in Claremont County. I can give you some of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're going to have their babies soon. You guys can have them. They look at them and they're like, I don't want to fucking touch these nasty things.
All right. There's a weed farm in Batavia.
The owner is like a billionaire. He's just like...
He's just a cheap bastard?
Yeah, he's just like a Tom Gilpin. He's like, I'll tell you what, guys. I will buy like an acre in Milford and you guys can grow all the weed you want because I will use my get out of jail free card because I'll keep it in my name.
There you go.
So they got him sold. We got some old school...
But he actually like tricks them and like he keeps all the money from the weed?
Yeah. And he just... Yeah, I don't want to say what I was thinking. But.
He's like, haha, gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so we got Tez and Pac-Man.
Yep.
How about on the D-line?
They found this guy headbutting a Taco Bell drive-thru sign in Indiana. The one and only Michael Benjamin.
Oh, yeah!
Hell yeah!
Yes. But I feel like he's gonna scold us for this. But the only problem is like first day of practice, right? He's just lighting it up, right?
Oh,
like he's leaning head first and like getting concussion after concussion, but like he's getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, he's just destroying.
Screaming at the grass.
But he takes his signing bonus of like $50 and immediately bets it and then gets suspended.
So we lost him for the season.
Yeah, so he's out. He's like, damn it.
Good try. It's like Joseph's style shit before he got hurt in his rookie year.
Right.
Like all the promise, all the like, dude, we are going to the bowl.
Right.
But yeah, he bet the $50. It's like, yeah, well, we lost our best defensive line.
All right, so we're not getting any pressure on the quarterback.
No. So it's really dependent on Vontez and Pac-Man.
Come on, we got to be able to find a fat dude that can run. Got somebody. Can we pray to Baloney Man and bring back, like, I don't know, Chris Farley or something?
For some reason, Tom Gilpin was crossing my mind. Like, just put him in the middle, just clog up, because he always wears these bright neon green shirts, and he would wear that like underneath the jersey, and it would distract the quarterback.
How about we get Adam Sandler to play his Waterboy character? Although I think he played linebacker.
Yeah, and Adam Sandler's going to cost too much.
Maybe some like old fucking wrestler like Yokozuna.
Oh yeah. Who's some old fucking school wrestlers?
Like big dudes, right?
Yeah.
Like Mark Henry. Mark Henry was a big fucker.
Mankind, maybe.
Yes, Nick Foley.
Yeah. Yep.
I dig it. He brings Sacco. He gets penalized on every play because he's shoving a fucking dirty sock in the quarterback's mouth. He doesn't even wear pads. We just fill our whole defensive roster with old fucking WWE dudes. Yeah. Fucking, we get Stone Cold as a linebacker. He's just like fucking kicking dudes and doing the Stone Cold stutter on them.
So many penalties.
The Eastgate Chargers have racked up more penalties in one game than any team has ever racked up in a single season.
Yeah. John Gruden's back at it. He's like, you fucking faggots. Like, how are we going to the bowl with you guys getting penalized every fucking goddamn play?
Like Steve Austin, because you remember like one of his Stone Cold thing was like raging against the boss. He just takes Gruden and gives him a stunner and then just like fucking walks out the stadium and doesn't look back.
But also, like, I feel like in season, if we keep Stone Cold around, because, yeah, we're keeping him even if he fucking Stone Cold Gruden, but, like, he makes a fucking tackle and one of the fans throws him a Coors Light. He's just like, you hear the music and he's just fucking smashing the
yes.
piano.
Yeah, like during commercial breaks, like, we'll get Stone Cold on the PA, like, talking shit. Like, Patrick Mahomes, I'm coming after you, man.
You fucking won't come to Eastgate, but we are coming to the playoffs and we're gonna fucking find you.
Hell yeah. Dude, I would buy season tickets to this. This sounds fucking entertaining as shit.
Absolutely. So, Tub, are you getting season tickets?
For the next 50 years, I'm getting season tickets.
Hell yeah. I mean, I think they only cost about $200, so it's not a bad deal.
Yeah, just work a week at fucking Taco Bell and you got them.
Yep.
But so, yeah, we're like constructing a powerhouse for the Eastgate
This
Chargers.
is the Hard Knock season is our Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
We end up like 3-14, but
Exactly. Yeah. That's all it ends up being, but it's a hell of a season.
it's a Super Bowl run, baby.
Because when they win that first game in season, dude, they burn the fucking city to the town, the village, or whatever you want to call it.
And it's mostly like the owner just burning down all the little businesses. Like he burns down Myers. And they're like, shut damn it, dude. Can you please not just burn down a whole grocery store? I know you can say, we said you could do whatever you want, but please.
We don't have the money to keep fucking rebuilding the town.
The team gets its participation trophy.
Yeah.
Gruden's like, we don't want no faggot fucking participation trophies.
We don't have any assistant coaches because they all just quit after fucking Gruden braided them.
And like when we used to have the concussion count, we got like the faggot count now. It's on Hard Knocks too, like every episode. It's up to like 486. It's only like episode 2.
All right, so that's episode 2.
Yeah.
How many episodes of Hard Knocks are there?
Usually like 4.
All right, so we got episode 3. Like, I feel like you got to throw like a sad story in there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like somebody who overcame some shit or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like
you know what I'm saying?
The guy that
his mom died or something, and
he wasn't drafted in the 7th round, and like he
started cutting himself.
Yeah. He played in an emo band, and like the lead singer made him suck his dick when he was. Yeah, something crazy like that.
He's our kicker.
And like you see him, like they start with the special teams on episode 3, and he just keeps kicking them, but he can't get them in. They just keep hitting the fucking lower pole of the goalpost. Like
he's close. He's really close.
Yeah.
And John Gruden's just screaming at him, just a little bit more, fucking faggot! Maybe you should try working out that leg on a fucking dude, you fucking faggot! Get it a little stronger! Shove it in a dude's asshole, you goddamn faggot!
And then he comes over and talks to the cameras. He's like, I love the opportunity that I had, but...
Yeah, he's crying. John Gruden is so mean to me. And it just takes me back to that time when I was in that band and that guy made me suck a dick.
Starts cutting himself again on the camera.
And then eventually, like, he's got like 3 like slashes, like he's cut himself 3 times, right? Stone Cold Steve Austin comes in and he's like, "You need to toughen up, man."
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and he's like hands him a beer and he's like,
like shotgun with me.
Yeah,
with this bitch.
They just get drunk and then like Stone Cold takes him back to Luke's house, and then we like. I don't know why, but we have like an amateur tattoo gun there, and so we like tattoo like his cuts, and so now he's got like 1, 2, 3, right? 3. That's for 3 for a field goal, and so now he's just like every time he's like ready to kick, he looks at that shit like, and he just fucking drills him. He drills him.
The most confident dude you've ever met.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like every time he like kicks a field goal, he goes and finds a football, or he finds a football, and then he starts fucking it. like even during live games.
Yeah, like he looks to the fucking stands, finds all the women, and he's just like doing the Degeneration X.
Yeah.
Or the fucking Kenny Powers just spooging on him, and all the girls are like, "Oh my god!"
He's 37, but he still has like an emo, like dyed black haircut. That's like all like with the bangs and like parted to the side. Yeah,
and half of the head's shaved.
Yeah, he wears like white makeup to make his skin look really pale like a vampire.
His mom makes his lunch.
I'm a badass.
Yeah. It's like, I knew it. Thank you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gruden's just like, faggot.
Gruden like smacks him on the ass, and he's like, "I know you like that shit." All right, so that's our episode 3, like the heartbreaking story of our kicker overcoming issues with confidence and mental health.
Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah, they spend a lot on that, and then they're also dealing with Tim Tebow's slow demise into addiction. But episode 4 is like they send us off to the real season. So that's our final episode where we fire up season 4. What's going on in season, Jesus Christ, episode 4, sorry.
All right, so first game?
Well, not quite first game, usually on Hard Knocks.
Preseason?
Well, they do the preseasons through them, but they end it where you're starting the regular season. They make all the final cuts and shit.
All right, so final cuts come through. Let's talk about some final cuts.
the ones we mentioned, obviously, we're keeping them, right?
Right, except Michael Benjamin.
Yeah.
He's suspended anyway, so we're just
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, we're not going to bring you back next year, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. Hopefully you find other options.
Right. And he's like, no, I'm going to play football.
It's like, why didn't you quit gambling?
He's still wearing his helmet, like, as he's in the office with Gruden.
Yeah.
They cut him. And then he just, like, barrels through the wall. And Gruden's like, God, I wish I could have fucking kept that faggot.
It's the one motherfucker that should have made this team. What a good faggot.
All right, so, like, who's a surprise cut?
I don't know. Like, so we got Mick Foley, we got Stone Cold, we got Sparkles, Thunder Thighs.
Oh, Sparkles is definitely making it.
Um,
Unless John Gruden's bigotry gets the better of him.
well, he's the only one. He's like, this thing is going to take me to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so he doesn't mind clinging himself to it.
Yeah. As long as you perform your sexuality or race, he's good with it.
Right, like, but he's good with it, but he's still conflicted. So what he does is, like, at the end of the episode, like, you see him, like, looking at himself in a mirror and calling himself a faggot.
He's like, you faggot, you can't have faggots on your faggot team.
Exactly. Exactly.
God damn it.
But, yeah, he gets past that, and there's some surprising cuts, like, Tom Gilpin Jr.
Yeah. I mean, we got to keep Junkie James Jr. He's like a legacy fucking player. At this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And he showed up during the training camp and practice and stuff like that. He caught everything out of bounds, but
Yeah. I mean, they're holding on to him like they hang on to, like, Alex Erickson, like, with the Bengals.
Yeah.
They're just hanging on to him a bit too long, but he makes the cut. Sparkles has got to make the cut.
oh, absolutely. Tebow, obviously.
Yeah.
Who's our backup? Maybe we have a backup quarterback that we get cut, like Jamarcus Russell or something like that.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell's back.
And it's like, damn it, you couldn't even make the Eastgate Chargers?
he did so much coke in Oakland that he decided he's not going to do it here in Eastgate. Like, he's the only player that's sticking to his guns and staying sober.
Yeah, and like Gruden's like trying to encourage him to do it, and he's like, because he sees like the impact that all of his other players are having because of the performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah, the powder Jesus.
The powder Jesus, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh god. All right, so he's gone.
Yeah,
He's
Jamarcus
gone.
is gone.
Tyler Eifert we had to cut because he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
He was like catching like everything that was thrown at him. We're like, fuck yeah, Tyler Eifert. And then Junkie James Jr. just like accidentally bumped into him and he broke a knee.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess like a surprise cut wise, if we would have to do one, it's got to be like maybe Pac-Man,
That would be a surprise.
because like all the ones mentioned, they got to carry the team.
Or maybe Mick Foley, because they're like, Mick, you got to wear pads, buddy. and he just refuses.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but he's like a heavy hitter. Like,
Yeah, I mean, even without pads.
yeah, and like losing Michael, like Mick Foley is our guy. Like, we need him.
It's code, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, and he just refuses to do it.
So yeah, he's probably the surprise cut.
And then, like, he takes Sacco and, like, shoves it in John Gruden's mouth. And, like, with Sacco in his mouth, like, John Gruden's, like, trying to, like, utter the word faggot, but it's, like, it's all garbled. So, like, Haggard, get your sock out of my mouth, Haggard.
He ends up with fucking choking him to death. Like, he misses game one because he's like fucking, lost breath. He was turning blue and shit.
We have no coach.
They hire some dude that's scooping fucking ice cream at the local UDF to come coach that used to play for Monesti.
Black raspberry chip. Black raspberry chip. peanut butter. Well, I'm sorry, Coach. We only know faggot 1 and faggot 2.
Yeah. He's in the hospital. Like, faggots, bunch of faggots.
He kills every nurse that comes in. What's my blood pressure looking like? Faggot.
God damn. I almost feel like he needs to just like internally just combust. He just explodes. He just says faggot so many times. Like,
I think what happens is like this weird like somebody gives him some drugs like game 2, so he's out game 1, we know he made it that far, right?
Yeah.
But like game 2 we win, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody gives him some LSD because we're all celebrating, right?
Yeah.
And like he takes it, and then like what happens is like in his trip he sees himself, and he's just like looking at himself like I'm looking at you right now, and he's like faggot. And then like the other self is like faggot, and it's just like this faggot battle until he has a stroke.
Yeah, he just strokes out and dies. Faggot. And then like they dedicate the season to John Gruden because we won 3 games.
On his tombstone, it's like, here lies a faggot.
Faggot.
I don't even know if I'm sorry, John Gruden. No, fuck you, John Gruden.
Yeah,
this whole episode is to say fuck you.
I'm always feeling like Thriller vibes too. It's like they pan over the grave where it says faggot. Like a hand busts up with a note that says faggot.
Yeah. He comes up in the Michael Jackson red jacket. It's just a faggot. Faggot, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, we're all going to hell.
Yeah.
All right. So, Hard Knocks.
Of the Eastgate Chargers.
Eastgate
2023 season, baby. Woo! Hooray.
So, with John Gruden dead, who's our coach going to be in the next season?
Well, they can't get MB back on the field. I guess it's the guy that made the raspberry chip milkshake for the owner, the UDF guy that subbed in. Because, I mean, all the fucking coaches quit. They didn't want nothing to do with it.
I'm just trying to think of, like, a known racist. Let's just make it Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. So
he's not a racist, but he's pretty bad.
After the first loss, they fire the UDF kid and bring in Bill Cosby. It's like, I don't know about the word faggot, but I know about the word rape, guys.
Powder Jesus, that's just cocaine.
I'm going to teach you all how to rape.
He's like, let me show you powder Viagra.
These are called roofies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of the wins, they just roofied the whole Gatorade bottle of the other opposing team.
They're all just like laying on the field unconscious.
Doing like elbow drops on them.
Eastgate Chargers win 84-0.
Goodell's furious. He's like, we got to get this circus out of there, man. We have got to end this team. Like now they're just going to try to pin. We haven't gave the owner a name. I don't even know the LA Chargers owner name.
What do I think it's not Isray, right?
Let me look it up real quick.
Whatever, it's our universe.
Yeah, we should at least give him a name because we keep calling him owner.
Yeah.
Dean Alexandra Spanos.
Oh, Spanos.
Spanex.
Yeah.
Who was that dude that owned the basketball team and he called him the N-word?
The guy that used to own the Clippers.
Yeah.
Sterling.
Yeah. He bought the Chargers.
Yeah.
He bought the Chargers and moved them to Eastgate.
So, yeah, it's Sterling. Yeah.
So it's like the owner's calling everybody the N-word and fucking John Gruden's calling them off.
Yeah. And you know, like Goodell, like the richer you get, the more in touch you get with like other people in power, and he's got the president on the line. Can we nuke Claremont County? To be continued.
This is where Bobo comes in.
Yeah.
Bobo's going to save Eastgate from nuclear annihilation.
And also Michael Benjamin killing Jackson Mahomes for the second time and robbing us. We're going on 3 assassination attempts from that journey back in February. So we got to kill Patrick Goodell. So maybe there's like a cross story there where
Yeah. Did we ever talk about him killing Goodell? Did we ever?
No, we never finished that.
Oh, okay. So maybe they're all going to meet in like D.C.
Yeah, Michael.
There's going to be like one of those congressional hearings to figure out what to do about Eastgate.
Yeah, and we've got Bobo and Michael coming.
Yeah, we got reinforcements.
Yes, yeah. So don't fuck with Eastgate
And Bootsy Collins.
Yeah,
Like all of Cincinnati, like the fucking best and worst of Cincinnati just shows up.
yeah. Because when they nuke Claremont, I mean, it's probably going to wipe out Cincy. I mean,
Or at least it's going to fucking poison them with
yeah,
radiation.
it leveled 2 cities in Japan, so we have to prevent them from nuking Claremont because that means Skyline Chili's gone, Gold Star Chili's gone, Cincinnati Chili's gone, La Rosa's is gone, Grater's Ice Cream's gone, the Eastgate Chargers are gone, the Cincinnati Reds are gone, the Cincinnati Bengals are gone.
That's right.
This will be to be continued for sure.
At this point, like, I want Joe Burrow to like throw a football at Goodell and take his head off with it because he throws it so hard.
Game 1. They got Joe in the fucking press conferences. It's like, I don't mind, the football team next to us. I can't talk to them. Body Armor told me when I signed the contract they will not support me if I mention the Eastgate Chargers. But, there's people that live there. We gotta, take care of their families and whatnot, too.
They're fans of ours and fans of the Chargers. They are diehard loyal fans, and
They just like to have a really good time down there in Eastgate.
yeah, it's a party town, buddy.
Yeah.
Drunkest fans in the league.
Yeah, they're no worse than Cleveland or fucking Kansas City. But we will continue this.
Did we ever come up with an Eastgate Chargers fight song?
I think we might
I
have.
feel like we did. We have to dig into that
Well-
because I don't want to create another one.
I think you wrote it, but we never did it on the pod.
Oh.
And I don't know if I saved it or maybe I don't know. God damn
All
it.
right. To be continued.
To be continued for sure.
We're going to come up with a fight song, and we're going to take this fight to Washington.
Yes, we're gonna take out Goodell and all the fucking cheating motherfuckers that have robbed the Bengals from a Super Bowl. Fuck you all.
That's right. Who Day and what's our Who Day? Powder Jesus.
Powder Jesus. Powder Jesus, bless us on our road to the Super Bowl.
All the crowd's like, Powder Jesus. Powder Jesus. Didn't they have, wasn't like one of the Chargers things like the powder blue uniform?
Yeah, yup. Well, all right, on that note, we're going to fight the good fight all football season long, Booseheads.
That's right. Eastgate Chargers don't say die. They just say, give me more crack.
Since the Eastgate Chargers are probably not going to do it, go Bengals, Who Day forever. Am I right, Tub? Who Day?
Who Day?
Who Day?
Who Day? Powder Jesus.
Who Day,
Powder
Jesus.
Jesus.
All right, Booseheads, tell your friends, spread the word, spread the gospel, but until the next episode,
Guy Party!